Doug, welcome back. 5:45. There's going to be a full court press today from the Trump administration defending those U.S. airstrikes. The president furious after a leaked intelligence report appeared to counter his initial claims, but there will be more coming on that today. Let's go to Doug Gazader live in Washington. Doug, good morning.
Good morning.
So I guess first, what do we know about the leak? But we got some clues yesterday when Secretary of Defense Hegseth was saying, look, if you don't have a shovel, you don't know what's under there. And it seems like they have a press conference today to tell their side about this.
Yeah, in just a couple of hours, in fact, at 8 a.m., the Pentagon has this presser involving the Secretary of Defense, and the expectation here is that they're going to present evidence to bolster the president's case that this Fordo nuclear facility in Iran was, as the president says, obliterated, and that would counter this leaked report from the Defense Intelligence Agency, which very early on, and this was a very early low-confidence report, suggested that some of that facility might have survived. And this was really something that angered the president and the administration. They've really been pushing back hard on this. And the bottom line here may be that we just don't have a very accurate assessment, perhaps, on what that underground facility really looks like now.
Doug, it feels like Israel would maybe even know more than the U.S. on this. And I know the Fox headline this morning was Israel agrees with U.S. it was decimated. What has Israel said on this?
Yeah, I mean, Israel's Atomic Energy Commission thinks that it was significantly damaged to the point where the nuclear program has been set back for years, and that is certainly a more optimistic assessment than we heard from that early assessment from the Defense Intelligence Agency that was leaked. So, you know, Israel has a fair amount of intelligence on the ground there in Iran. Have they been able to go to the site? The president suggests they have, but we don't really know for sure at this point. And the other thing has to do with intercepted communications within Iran. What do the Iranians think about this? And apparently that has indicated that the damage was pretty severe.
That is a great point, and obviously they have a lot of that intelligence. Let's finish with this, Doug. The president saying his administration is going to meet with Iranian officials today. A lot of times that's through third party, not direct. What do we know about this?
Yeah, you know, the president almost seems to be suggesting a new era in U.S.-Iranian relations, which, as you know, have been troubled for decades. Is that really going to happen? We'll see. Iran's supreme leader hasn't been seen in a few days. That's kind of raised a lot of questions within Iran about his health and well-being. And as far as talks are concerned, you know, the president seemed open to it, but he also seemed to indicate that it wasn't all that important at this point.
All right, we'll have to wait and see. And again, that press conference coming later today. Are they holding that in D.C., Doug?
It's at the Pentagon. That's right. In 2 hours and 12 minutes.
All right. Sounds good. But who's counting? All right, Doug, good to see you this morning.
Thanks so much.